What if I told you that President Trump is considering eliminating your income tax? Yes, you heard that right. No more income tax, no more IRS. But here's the catch. How will the government get its money? Trump has a bold new plan, introducing tariffs to replace income tax and creating an External Revenue Service, ERS. The government is actually considering this. And if you think this is just political talk, think again. The Fair Tax Act of 2025 is real, and it includes a proposal to completely eliminate the IRS. In this video, we'll break down how the current tax system works, how tariffs would replace income taxes, the impact on inflation, your wallet, and the economy, the potential hidden costs of this plan. This could be the biggest economic shift in U.S. history. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Before we dive into tariffs, we need to understand how the government makes money today. You work, you pay taxes. The government collects, then spends it. But did you know they also spend money they don't have? Here's how it works. The U.S. government collects about $4.5 trillion in taxes every year. If that's not enough, they borrow more money, adding to the national debt, which is at a record high. Where do you pay taxes? 1. Income tax. Taxes directly deducted from your paycheck. 2. Payroll tax. Funds, Social Security and Medicare. 3. Capital gains tax. Pay this when you sell stocks or real estate. Corporate tax. Businesses pay taxes on profits. Property tax. Homeowners pay this every year. Estate tax. Even after you die, the government takes a cut. 7. Sales tax. Pay extra every time you buy something. Sin tax. On products like alcohol, tobacco, and gambling. Tariffs. Taxes on imports from other countries. Other taxes. Toll fees, hotel taxes, etc. Now Trump wants to take income tax out of this system and replace it with tariffs. Sounds great, but can it actually work? Let's dive in. Trump's idea isn't just a speech. There's a real bill in Congress called the Fair Tax Act of 2025. Here's a sentence straight from the press release. The Fair Tax Act would eliminate the need for the Internal Revenue Service. So what's the plan? Abolish the IRS, replace income tax with tariffs on foreign goods. Create the External Revenue Service, ERS, to collect tariffs. Instead of taxing Americans, the plan is to tax foreign nations for the goods they sell to the U.S. But does the math work? In 2024, the IRS collected $5.1 trillion in income taxes. After tax refunds, the government kept about $4.5 trillion. Compare that to tariffs. In 2022, the U.S. imported $3.35 trillion in goods. The government collected $11 billion in tariffs. That's a massive gap. To replace income tax, tariffs would need to generate over $4.5 trillion. That would require a 130% tariff on all imports. That means every product made overseas could more than double in price. But here's the problem. If tariffs are too high, businesses will stop importing, reducing tariff revenue. The economy could slow down, leading to job losses and inflation. So while eliminating income tax sounds great, the question is, can tariffs alone replace it? Some economists support tariffs because they could bring manufacturing jobs back to the U.S., reduce dependency on foreign goods, protect U.S. industries. But the downsides are serious. Higher prices for everyday goods, retaliation from other countries. They'll put tariffs on U.S. goods. Higher costs for American businesses, leading to job losses. Example. Let's say you buy a pair of shoes for $100. If the company imports them from China for $50, they still make a profit. If Trump adds a 20% tariff, the cost jumps to $60. That means your shoes now cost $120 instead of $100. This is exactly what happened in 2018 when Trump placed a 25% tariff on steel. What happened to steel prices? Prices went up for a few months, then they dropped lower than before tariffs were introduced. Could this happen again? Maybe. But the real issue is what products would be taxed, how much, and what impact it would have on inflation. How would no income tax affect your wallet? If you make $50,000 a year, your take-home pay could increase by $5,000, $7,000. But if tariffs make everything 10–30% more expensive, your extra income could disappear. Some scenarios. If you save and invest, you'll likely benefit. If you spend a lot, higher prices could wipe out your gains. Retired people? Tariffs wouldn't help them since they aren't earning wages. At the end of the day, it depends on your financial habits. Will Trump actually pass this plan? Right now, Congress is debating the Fair Tax Act, but passing it is unlikely. Eliminating the IRS and replacing income tax is a massive change that would take years. What do you think? Would you support eliminating income tax if it meant higher tariffs? Do you think this plan could work, or is it unrealistic? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into politics, finance, and the economy. Hit that like button to help more people understand what's happening.